I want to start by taking just a minute and explain to you the new naming convention that we have at Jacobsen. Eclipse. You're going to be hearing a lot about Eclipse in the future. Eclipse is our new line of greens mowers. So the first two to come out are these two machines here. You've got the Eclipse 122F, means it's one reel, it's 22 inches in width, and it's a floating head, as you can see. The other one, the 122, is a more conventional fixed head machine, again, a single reel and 22 inches in width. Kind of important to remember because very shortly we'll also have 18 and 26-inch versions of these. So you'll be seeing the 118F, a 18-inch floating head, 118, 126, and then as we move into the future with triplex mowers, you're going to start seeing 322s for 3 22-inch reels. When we started off to design the new Eclipse line of walking greens mowers at Jacobsen, we came out here, we came out to the golf courses, and we talked with superintendents, we talked to mechanics, we talked to operators to really find out what needs weren't being met by their current equipment. And what we found out was that they're looking for flexibility, they're looking for control, and they're looking for the lowest possible cost of ownership. So the first in this new Eclipse series is the 122F and the 122. Basic differences: the 122F is a floating head walking greens mower. A lot of great unique features we'll get back into. And the 122 is the fixed head counterpart. Either of these machines are available in either power source. So in this case you see a full battery electric. In this case it's a hybrid system with a genset on it. Let's talk more about the 122F. As you can see, the fundamental underlying thing that gives you that flexibility comes from these individual electric motors and a control system. What this allows the operator and the superintendent to do is to dial in the exact frequency that's needed for their conditions. Everybody's course is different, conditions change throughout the year. This is the only machine that allows you to very quickly adapt for those conditions. And we'll go in and talk about this more in a minute, but I want to spend a little time showing you these electrical motors. It's entirely new design, very, very robust design on these motors, fully weather sealed. We've gone the extra step of not only using marine grade connections, but we've done secondary boots on these. We recognize that in this environment operators are in a hurry to be done after a shift, and they're going to use pressure washers and not going to be particularly careful where they spray. We've designed for that. That goes back into this, cost of ownership. Genset power. Why did we do this? Well, a couple reasons. One, in order to have this a single drive, individual drive, you got to supply electrical energy, but a lot of people want this ease of ownership bit, which means I simply want to put gas in this and go. I don't want to worry about whether or not my guy's plugged in the battery at night. So we created this system, 48-volt system, single electrical connector, very, very simple, very easy to maintain, and probably the biggest thing we found by having this out in the field is mechanics love the fact there's no clutch on this machine. Everybody's units, the clutch tends to be a pretty big maintenance item. We've completely eliminated that. Another neat thing is by not having a clutch, we don't have a drive shaft, we're able to isolation mount this engine. You've got these rubber isolation mounts. What that does is makes for a much smoother operating machine, better operator comfort on that, and much lower noise level. So in areas like this where you've got houses very close to the green, much less chance of annoying the neighbors.